So this part's just a kind of a joke, but as a disclaimer, if you don't have these three things, then I do advise you to hop off the video because it will be pointless. You need to make sure that you have a weight scale. You need to make sure that you have a blender, and you need to make sure that you have a phone, because without this, the process will not work. So this process is specifically designed for young men who have tried to gain weight through calorie tracking but failed. The reason why you failed were due to three main things, likely. The first one being that everyone has different metabolic rates, meaning that we all burn calories at different speeds. So if you are told that you need to be in a 400 calorie surplus to gain X amount of weight in X amount of time, it's going to be different for you than it will be for Johnny, or it will be for Sudeep. Like, everyone's going to have a different speed in which they gain weight based off of the calories that they're intaking, even if they're all the same weight and age and activity level. Genetics play a factor as well. The next one is the fact that it's super time consuming. So, and this is especially true with meals that have super long ingredients lists. Like, there are going to be, like, say you have like oils in there, and say you have freaking, not that you should even probably like measure this, but say you have like maybe just like minced olives, or not minced olives, minced onions or something, like just little tiny things that adjust the macros over time does affect your weight, actually. And then the third one is the most important one. If you live with your parents and they are cooking your meals, there is no way for you to properly calculate the calories unless you ask them the exact measurements of every single ingredient in the meals that they're making for you. And when you ask them that question, their response is going to be, I have no idea what the measurements are because I just eyeballed it, right? Because they've been probably making this meal for you for the past like 5 years. So instead of this tedious process of trying to track your calories, all you have to do is this 5-step process on top of the eating that you're already doing. So this process takes you only 5 minutes a day on top of obviously all the other eating that you're doing, or less time once you get better at it. When I started training, I did this, and it helped me go from a 15-year-old scrawny 120-pound kid in high school, grade 9, to me now who can currently bench 290 pounds, squat 425 pounds, and deadlift 450, and I've grown my arms to a pretty sizable like size, I guess. And you don't have to take my word. Like, I'm not a genetic anomaly. When I was a certified trainer at Good Life Fitness, which is Canada's biggest gym, or most recognized gym, I should say, I had almost every single one of my clients hop on this method. And just to name a few people, Brian gained 10 pounds in 1 month, and Skylar gained 20 pounds in 2 months. I also have best friends that I'm not even going to like name that have seen even better results. And they were kind of like my clients, but they were non-paying because I was young. But I can tell you right now, I've seen, like, if I'm being completely transparent, I've seen, with this specific method, I've probably seen like at least 35, 45 people do it and actually see like stupid results, right? Like stupidly good results. So I hope you're now excited about this method and you're ready to start implementing it right away.